kasih off kamera.
Okay, the record. Assalamualaikum and greetings to all of you. My name is Mohamad Fadzil bin Sabarudin. I'm from Group 2. Today my group are going to do online video discussion about novel The Help, written by Kathryn Stockett. So we go to the first presenter, summarizer, who will be led by Atika Binti Junaidil.
So I will talk about summary. Based on the novel The Help, which authorized by Kathryn Stockett, who is published in 2019 and made into a movie by Ted Tyler in 2011. This film is about a story that touches on relationship between white people and black people in the early 1960s, 1960, which still hit with racist issues. This story telling us that all black people do not deserve the same advantage as white people have got. Story begins with an African maid named Evelyn, which overhears a conversation of her employer's friends, Haley, who talk about a legal plan for prevention of diseases, which they truly believe were came from black people to be approved by superiors. This thing had made Evelyn and her friend feel discriminated, and as a result, some of from their employers also do not allow any black people to use the toilet and eat using dishes available in their homes as way to prevent disease from black people. One day, a writer who is a good friend of her employer is Keita came to Hilly House to help Evelyn and her friends from the operation. Skaters want to produce a book about what they feel as a black woman working as a maid in white people's house. After that, Skater already published their book entitled The Help and received an overwhelming response from the public regardless of all skin color because the story contains many lessons to all races. Key point is racial oppression occurs as a result of skin color differences, a mother neglect of her child, someone who like to help others, and sacrifice of a mother for her child. So guys, what do you think about my point? Do you agree?
Yes,
Oh yes,
agree.
I agree. Yeah, to your point. So basically, all the key point is the about the racial on the black people who been oppressed by white people.
Yes.
Okay, what a interesting story. So we go to the next discussion, which is discussion director.
Next, I am Nurul Athirah Syamimi. My role is session director. Provide questions related to novel reading. Questions that arise while reading a novel can be asked and discussed in a group discussion. First question that playing in my mind when I'm read the novel The Help is what teachers do in this novel. For my opinion, teachers are beautiful, kind, and smart woman. She looked for a job and got a job at a writing company. She took the opportunity by publishing stories. Teachers are white people who have a deep desire to help black people with their fortunes by creating the help book. The second question is what caused the skaters struggle over the black people? And the third is what happened to Constant Constantine the is the skaters babysitter. And the next, what are the lessons learned from this story? So guys, what do you think my about the discussion director question about the novel?
Oh yes, that's a very interesting point there. So I really interesting about what happened to the Constantine, the sticker, the sticker's babysitter. So Constantine is a babysitter to the stickers since when?
Since she's the baby.
Since the baby. Oh yes. So anyone have a thought about the
Um,
question?
Or anyone have a question when you read the novel or yes when you read the novel what the question is
okay. Um,
okay.
um, I want to ask. I have some question. Why do the Negroid want to help Skeeter to make that novel which is titled The Help?
uh, for my you want me to answer or others
Maybe all people
all
because I
people
think
you can give your opinion.
in my opinion, because Skeeter want to, sorry, Negroid Med want to help Skeeter to make the book because they want to know, they want to let other white people know that what happened to them when
So
they're,
they want to share their feeling about how being be oppressed by white
yes,
people.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I think the character skater is very interesting. Have a good heart. Yes, that's very good. So the next presenter, connector.
Okay, my name is Mohamad Syariz. My role on this discussion is connector. Okay. Um, in my experience, some situation that I think look similar to this situation is when I make friends with the people of the Malay Peninsula. They refused to be friends with me because they thought that Dusunic the Dusunic people are often use some magic to hurt other people when they did wrong deeds or conversation. In fact, it's not true because most of the Islamic people nowadays have their own religions such as Islam and Christianity that apply a lot of moral values into their lives. Okay. Furthermore, among the Malaysian community, not all but some people say that Indians are filthy. They think that the dark skin of Indians is dirty, smelly, and so on. There is also a video from Facebook that went viral once upon a time, where an Indian sailor made the roti canai with a splash of a sweet. Based on that video, the public thinks that all the Indians who selling food are not clean. This situation should not happen because they are also human beings like us and do not deserve them to be considered like that only based on the spirit of untrue stereotype. Okay, for me, this novel, The Help, is very good to read because it can provide us some useful info in our society. With this kind of info, the harmony among the community can be maintained. Are you agree?
Oh yes, I agree. I agree very much on your point. I see that. Yeah, the racist culture is spread around the world. I also have a experience about the racist where uh, I'm sorry to say, but the Chinese people very good to me. Not all, but I have experience of that.
Agree.
So what about you guys think about Syariz experience?
Yes, I'm agree.
Yeah, there is any experience you want to share or not?
Maybe Atika, do you have any experience?
Okay, Syariz.
Yes.
So you want to tell us that the novel is all about the racism, kan?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
sorry, mistake. It's all about racism and uh some like uh bad bad effect for no not bad effect. I think like domestic problem like this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I think that's from connector. So we go to the next presenter, which is word wizard, which is me. My name is Mohamad Fadzil bin Sabarudin. I'm role as a word wizard. So based on my reading and my understanding with this on this book, the very interesting words that I find on the first paragraph and on the first page on at the second paragraph is fight, fighting that bottle like it's a rotten toothpick. Definition is vegetable that have rotten or that have been damaged can no longer be eaten by human. You know what? You know what this mean? Rotten turnip on this verse.
Oh no.
That because this verse telling about the baby that not very well, so the baby make that bottle or the bottle make like a rotten turpin. Rotten turpin is very not healthy food because it's already rotten. So I put this a bottle of milk that same size as a turnip. This word describe the root aesthetic action of the baby. There should have a beautiful face. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. This is wrong. I mean this word describe the rudeness aesthetic action of the baby to the bottle because she because the baby is, just feel very well. So the baby is crying. The baby is crying loud, screaming. You know what? How babies will not feel very well. They want eat. They want sleep.
Oh
So the
yes, I
second
see.
so the second words that grab my attention is you are skinny as a telephone plot. This word is very funny. I found it as at page 3, paragraph 14. The words that telephone pole is pole that can the definition is pole that channel telephone cable. Which mean is it mean impression that the person is very thin. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So the third words Miss Walter Bill Duff Bill Deaf as Doinot. The Doinot is very interesting to me because I also didn't understand about the means, but I put the definition an object that is stiff or immobile, inanimate in a inanimate object, which means the object is not living. So Miss Walter be deaf. Deaf means she cannot hear what people say. She'll deaf completely. So
Oh.
the doorknob is not a living object. A living object cannot hear things, right?
Hmm.
So I think the author is very smart using this word to improve his improve her skill.
They're creative.
Yeah, they're very creative. And and the
Okay.
third and the fourth one is her face be the same shape as the red devil on the red hot candy box, pointing cheeks and all. The words of red devil on this on this word. Hold on, let me show you slide share so you all can see the words. Sorry about that. Can you see the words right?
Um, yeah.
This uh, the red devil, page 1, paragraph 5. I found it. The definition is evil beings and in apa ni evil beings and insert human to do evil.
Mm,
But in this verse, red devils describe the face, her face, how her face looks like a devil, as a reflection of his skinny and sunken face, which almost resemble the face of the devil.
oh.
So the author described the character face is very
Okay.
sunken face, very red skin, like
Or it's
like a devil.
like
Okay. Okay.
they mentioned that
uh,
it's
yeah, that's
very
very funny. I think that's it for my point. So you agree about the words that I found from the
Yes,
book?
I agree. I
yeah,
Yeah,
also think
they're
that.
very unique, right?
Yes.
yes,
I think it's more than six I found. It's about maybe 100 in this book.
Hmm.
So I take I just take six of the word wizard that grab my attention. So that's for my part. So continue to the final representative.
okay. Assalamualaikum. My name is Idzwan bin Aziz. Okay. My role is researcher. As a researcher, okay, you will know I will find the information and details that we need to understand more deeply about this novel. So the information such as the outcome, background, after it was created, from which the novel was inspired, and a little about the message we want to convey. So what what I found, example like the ground author, okay, Kathryn Stockett. Kathryn Stockett is born in Jackson, Mississippi, 1969. She is an American writer or novelist who graduated from the University of Alabama with a degree in English and creative writing. Yeah, she worked in publishing at New York City. Marriage. She married with Kate Rogers and have, an, have has a daughter named Ella Rogers. But now the Kate Roger and Stockett is divorced. So after divorce, their Stockett and her daughter moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, what I know, okay, the information, the novel is the biggest success for American novelist. This is her biggest success uh, because it was labeled as one of the best novels at the time that lasts for that 100 weeks in a row. Okay, she has been rejected by literary agents for some time, but finally, novel was published in 2009 with the help of C.P. Putnam's son, a member of Penguin Group USA. Okay, the narration that I found, narration is more direct to the event that took place in the era of 1960. which is that time is which is that time was a racial conflict between white people and black people. There. Uh, civil rights fought by black people to eliminate the issue of racial discrimination and racism. So this novel is all about the what happened in that era. Okay. Uh, but more, I get more such as the novel is also feature issues related to child rearing, violence against women, rebellion, and domestic problems. It uh same like the second world feminism on by vegetarian took the establishment of the feminism institute in that era. So that's all my opinion. If
Okay, yes.
anyone have any opinion? Okay.
So, so there are a few events that inspired the author to write the novel, right?
Yes.
The events is happen in the real life, in the
Yes.
real people, yeah, and real experience. Oh yes.
Happened in the US, which is black people uh fight the civil rights. Right?
Oh, oh, that's the case. I hear about that.
Yeah.
The racists in America, especially the black people. Oh, it's very sad story. Many very sad, many sad
This era,
story that comes from them.
this happened in
I see, I see.
in apa? This happened in era of President what
President what?
yes my yes what is it?
You know?
Yeah, hello.
It's not very clear. President,
Idzwan,
Oh
President
yeah, President Martin Luther King, I think.
Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah, yeah. This happened in his era.
Okay. Who's asking question? Atika? Atika.
yeah.
Okay.
Idzwan, can you tell me who is the best character in this film?
The best character in this film is Evelyn,
Evelyn. Why?
because Evelyn is a woman that inspire how to right. I think there's some issue that occurred after the production of Kathryn Stockett work, which is Evelyn Clark was taken from a with the same name, Evelyn Chopper. Evelyn Chopper is a maid and babysitter to Kathryn Stockett's brother, and also babysitter for his son. So yes, the Evelyn is the main character of this novel.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I agree.
Idzwan.
I also agree with you. Evelyn is the main character in this novel. Any question?
For me, right now, it's no, no question, because all all that we discussed before is clear for me lah.
So if there is no question anymore, I think we can make a conclusion. So the conclusion is the the novel The Help, written by Kathryn Stockett, is very good novel in American or in the whole world to teach people don't be racist. Is that right?
Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
very.
This novel also is contain amount of message, moral about a family, about respectful, about mother, about son,
Yeah,
about child. I think this novel is very inspiring and
yeah,
give
me too.
me a hint that I have to be a good. We have to be a good person.
We don't need to resist to other people.
So I think that's our discussion today. So thank you for listening or watching the video. See you
Okay.
next time. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.